Today I'll show you how I got a 92% win rate to Ultimate Champion with my new Hog Earthquake deck. Alright guys, so currently I've gotten a total of 0 losses so far in my push to Ultimate Champion, and we're going to try to keep it that way and reach Ultimate Champion with absolutely no losses, hopefully, in today's video. Very nice Earthquake right here. That Hog is actually going to get a nice couple hits up in there, and okay, our opponent does have the Royal Hogs. We're just going to Mighty Miner. It's going to kill the Piggy, and then also distract his Ghost a little bit, which is perfect. And guys, this is basically just Hog Earthquake. It's currently my favorite version of Hog Earthquake. We have the Hero Goblins up in here. You can just put Skeletons if you don't have them, and it will work pretty much as well, but I feel like the Hero Goblins are super nice to have in this deck because they just allow you to have a lot more pressure. And even though we don't really have any other bait cards in this deck, the Hero Goblins still work so well just because you can respawn them. And also sometimes people do like to play stuff like Barbarian Barrels or different spells on your Firecrackers, so if you have the Goblins as well in this deck, I feel like it does do pretty good. Our opponent does actually have the 3 Musketeers, which is a little bit annoying for our deck because we don't have a big spell to kill them. We have Earthquake, which doesn't really do a great job. I'm going to go for the Mighty Miner right here. One of his Musketeers is on my Firecracker, so the Firecracker does die. But honestly, that's not even really a bad thing, because the Firecracker now can't activate his King Tower. So I'll actually take this start. We're looking pretty good so far. We could just get a cannon here, then split Goblins here on defense. If you split the Goblins, it actually is pretty good, because even if they try to, like, Bar Barrel or Ghost on one side, they can't really deal with the other side too easily. So this might be pretty good. We could probably get a late Goblin's ability right here, and our opponent might have to play like a Barbarian Barrel or something like that. But he still takes damage, and he spent a -1 Elixir trade there, so that is pretty good. We're going to go for a Hog Rider, get an E-Spirit as well. And this guy does go for his 3 Musketeers. I would almost want to Evo Cannon on the 3 Musketeers, guys, but it is kind of imperative that you save your Evo Cannon for the Evo Piggies. You pretty much have to do that, so I'm not going to actually play my Evo Cannon. Beautiful Mighty Miner placement. It's not always the best to play the Mighty Miner right on the 3M. Sometimes it's better just to go for it kind of low, just because the 3M can just bayonet the Mighty Miner away if you play it right on it. We're going to go for the Evo Cannon here. Very nice to have it just to knock those Piggies right out of the sky. Our opponent could go for the Goblin's ability, but I don't think he's going to into a Firecracker. He's probably going to try to get 3M soon or something, but I don't know what else he can do. Okay, he doesn't even go for the 3M, but now we're just going to get so much damage on the tower. Look at this Evo Firecracker, guys. Oh my gosh. Bar Barrel keeping the Ghost in front of the tower, so Firecracker gets yet another shot up in there. And all we got to do now is just go in for one more Hog Rider, and I don't even see this guy having any way to defend here, man. This deck feels so good right now, man. It's such a solid deck in this meta. Oh snap, it's Lord Farhad from Shrek. I actually was watching Shrek recently. I think my family didn't watch it in the past, so we just recently have been watching it a bit. I remember I saw like 1 or 2 of the Shrek movies in school, but yeah, we just started watching it a little bit again, and I think Lord Farhad is the bad guy, actually. Okay, looks like the Goblins are mostly going to counter the Hog. He does get 1 hit, though. This might just be a mirror matchup right here, I think, except this guy does have Skeletons, we have Goblins. I think Goblins are just better than Skeletons right now, but the only thing is that the Skeletons do give him a quicker cycle, so I guess that is going to be something that we have to deal with, which will be interesting. Yeah, so he does outcycle us a little bit already. I could go for a late cannon, guys, but honestly, I don't really want to, because I feel like even if I went for a cannon on that Hog, I would have stopped it, but then I would just get outcycled on the next sequence. So I feel like it's really important to not panic in situations like that and just defend as needed, you know, don't overspend too much. We do get a Hog hit in return here, so you could see that whole situation kind of just worked out in our favor. We're up a couple hundred damage, and we have our cycle all good now with our cannon, so I think we're chilling right here. Also, I feel like our Goblins will always get nice value because he has the Bar Barrel, which can't reach far down. So we could sometimes just counter his Hog Rider using our Goblins. I'm actually going to Goblins the other side just so he doesn't get a good Bar Barrel onto my tower. And I'm just going to cannon down low. He does go for the Earthquake just a little bit early. I think this Hog should get no hits. Perfect, okay. I could Goblin's ability, but I don't really want to because he could just Firecracker the middle. Okay, he goes for a Firecracker right there. I think I just popped this ability kind of early, guys. I'm not even trying to kill the Firecracker. I kind of just want to get my king up off the Firecracker is the goal right here. So we go for the goblins here. Yeah, sometimes it's actually better not to kill the firecracker just so you can get your king up off of it. We do get a nice Mighty Miner ability, but his hog still does get one hit on our tower, so our opponent is actually beating us right now, so we gotta make a little bit of a comeback right here. His Evo Cannon somehow missed, though. I have no idea how his Evo Cannon missed my Hog Rider right there, and we're once again winning. I'm not gonna pop the goblins or anything like that, though. I feel like there's no need right here. Okay, we need to get some good Gobbos going right here. Then we got our Evo Cannon for his next Hog Rider, so I don't think it's going to break through. Yeah, I'm just going to Earthquake for his cannon, get a nice Evo Cannon. He missed his cannon, he played it a little bit too late, so Hog Rider's going to get so much damage on the tower. Not enough to win us the game just yet. Oh, no, I don't think it was your Wi-Fi. Or what, do you guys think it was his Wi-Fi? Maybe it actually was his Wi-Fi. Nah, actually, I don't think so. I just outplayed this kid. Really good goblins right here. Obviously, he gets the Earthquake on it, guys, but we could simply just pop that ability, and he can't really kill them unless he Mighty Miner abilities, but then he just gets no damage anyways. He does actually get the cannon trick this time, so he's going to make it hard for us to get this last bit of damage, but I think we can just try to keep on cycling, get to another hog. He's not even back to his cannon just yet, so he's probably going to have to go for it extremely late, but we get a pre-Earthquake predicting the Evo Cannon, and a Hog Rider does take us the win. We're in the next match up against Ivan. Man, people used to always call me Ivan. I don't know why, but I swear teachers and stuff would always sometimes call me Ivan if it was like a substitute or something. I don't know what those gooseballs were doing. Anyways, guys, I also do have the Barbarian Barrel in this deck over the Log. I was kind of thinking that Log could be kind of nice in this meta since there's so much goblins. It could be nice to have the Log to reach far on the map. But honestly, I don't know. I just like the Bar Barrel so much in this deck. I love the fact that you can like block Fisherman's by using the Barbarian Barrel. Like, if you go for a hog, you bar barrel the middle, you can block Fishermen's, you could kill high Goblin Huts, you could counter Witches. I feel like there's a lot of value to be had out of the Bar Barrel, and the Log can sometimes do that too, but I feel like not as often. That was kind of a bad ability there, I guess. This is not looking too good, guys. Maybe the Goblins can clutch up, though. Yeah, I think the Goblins actually are going to get a pretty nice clutch up right here. They actually dodged his Barbarian Barrel just a little bit, and I am going to pop this ability as well. They might get a tiny bit of damage, just like one stab on the tower if we're lucky, but we take that. Okay, guys, our opponent goes for the Recruits in the back. Recruits is actually a really difficult matchup, especially because Bar Barrel can't even take the shields off Recruits anymore, which is kind of sad, to be honest. I wish the Bar Barrel would still take the shields off of these darn Recruits. They're so annoying to deal with. We can get a Mighty Miner ability right here. That should be pretty nice. And I think we get a good defense right here. I feel like the Goblins actually are going to definitely help us out a lot in this matchup. Let's see what he does here. Oh, he has Demolisher. That's kind of strange that he has a Goblin Demolisher for some reason. Very nice Firecracker, though. We make him Bar Barrel, but we still kill the Demolisher. Got a little bit of tower damage. I will take that. He's probably going to Recruits again, so I'm just going to get a Hog Rider down just to keep on pressuring, I guess. We can also get our Goblins up in here, maybe distract that Goblin Brawler just a little bit. This is actually not too bad, guys. We're also pulling all of his Recruits into the same lane, which might be nice for us, to be honest. I think that actually works for us pretty good. He does get the Flying Machine down the middle. We're going to get our Goblins down just in the nick of time right there. You know what, guys? We're actually making do with this matchup. I feel like this matchup is really bad, but we're kind of making it work. I think I'm just going to ability here. He's probably going to have to either Recruits or Zappies for my Mighty Miner. Okay, just go for the Zappies right there. Just going to get an Earthquake hitting all of them, hitting the tower. And he can't really go for Recruits up high right away until my Firecracker dies. No way. Are we bots or what? How did we not hit that Demolisher? I'm actually so confused, but it's fine. Oh, nice. We hit the Flying Machine there. Okay, guys, I don't even know what's happening. I'm not going to lie, bro. I actually do not know what's happening. I am defending, though, but piggies are getting damage here. We need to get our Goblins down ASAP, guys. I kind of need to get more hog damage, but it's so difficult when he keeps on spamming these Zappies that are just really hard for me to kill. Oh, this is so annoying, man. I just can't with these Recruits players, bro. We get a nice Evo Cannon right there, though. And we're going to get a great Mighty Miner ability. But if he goes in for piggies, I am in big trouble. That is going to connect to my tower. I'm not going to overspend with anything, to be honest. I'm just going to let that go. Oh, this is bad, guys. We need to get a nice Firecracker, maybe. Goblins are doing a decent job, actually, as well. Yo, this firecracker. Guys, our firecracker. Come on, this is our key to victory right here. What? What? What in tarnation was that, arrows? This might just be our opening, guys. This is our only chance here to win. E-Spirit's gonna connect on the tower. Let's go. Firecracker's still going. And he wasted the bar barrel, so now he's gonna have to overspend with the demolisher. Oh my gosh, guys. Look, all it takes is one mistake and you can make miraculous comebacks with this deck. E-Spirit's gonna actually chain on the piggies, which is kind of a lifesaver, to be honest. Oh my gosh. Those arrows were insane, man. I'm just gonna get the earthquake cycling going now, guys, because I assume he's probably gonna get a little bit of damage here and there. We can get both of our abilities down here, get the goblins as well. We got more goblins too if we need it in a little bit. Man. I just love also the fact that he can't really kill my goblins easily unless he wants to arrows them. But if he does arrows them, he can't kill my firecracker. So the goblins keep getting great value because he has bar barrel, but he can't really reach that far down most of the time. What a win. The Baby 7-7? I don't know what this guy's name is supposed to mean. Okay, he goes for a baby dragon right here. I'm gonna get my mighty miner going. So baby dragon could mean like a golem deck maybe. Golem can be a little bit annoying if they have mini Pekka and stuff like that. Okay, it's either golem or elixir golem. Either way, it's kind of annoying, to be honest. I don't know which one I'd rather face. Elixir golem or golem. I feel like they'll both be almost equally annoying, but we will see. We can actually get our king up here, guys, by using a nice barbarian barrel, which is actually really going to help us. And goblins are going to get in here while the hog is tanking, so he's going to have to respond. He goes in for a mini Pekka, but of course we do have our goblins ability, so I'm going to pop that a little bit late right here. And I think we can just defend the mini Pekka kind of lightly here, maybe get a nice firecracker down. He actually gets a mirror mini Pekka. Okay, guys, I could be in a little bit of trouble, actually, if I don't get my goblins down. Unless he doesn't pop the mini Pekka ability. Okay, he actually doesn't pop it. Okay, guys, our opponent does go in for the pump, but luckily, Earthquake pretty much just guarantees us a free positive elixir trade against it, so that's actually pretty good for us. Okay, he goes for a baby dragon. I'm going to get my hog plus goblins. It's kind of nice to pair it with the goblins, guys, because he always has to overspend with like a 4 elixir card on these goblins, which are so cheap. So we're pretty much always going to find ourselves in a good spot by doing that. I'm also going to go for a bar barrel because it's just cheaper to cycle than the mighty miner right here, so I think it's nice for us to play. And he does have mini Pekka right now, which he might go for on this push right here, so I'm just going to go for a firecracker. Mighty miner ability is also going to kind of just knock stuff away, force out some more elixir from him. Nice, guys. He goes for the Evo E-Drag on the mighty miner, which is exactly what I wanted, actually, because the Evo E-Drag is really hard to stop behind a big E-Golem push, but now it's kind of just wasted here. It's not really going to do anything. Dude, that is actually so nice for us, guys, that his Evo E-Drag is kind of just going to waste. Oh, I killed my firecracker there, but it should be fine. Just gotta get rid of this double battle healer somehow, but I think Mighty Miner can get the job done. We sneak a Hog up in here. He's probably gonna have to mini Pekka. He plays it a little bit late, though, so Hog does still get one hit on the tower. Very nice. Firecracker's doing his thing right here, and if we just get a nice Electro Spirit, we should have a pretty good time, I think. I'm gonna Mighty Miner here. It's gonna get reset by the E-Dragon, whatever, but it's still gonna tank, which is really the main goal of it right now. I'm just gonna Earthquake, because he literally has nothing right now. Oh, he gets a Mirror Tornado. Forgot about that, actually. We could just go for Goblins here. He's gonna have to mini Pekka, guys, but if we get a nice Evo Firecracker, we might get enough chip damage just to win right here anyways. Yeah, all we have to do now is go for the Earthquake, and we destroy Elixir Golem. Guys, we're in the next match, and we are just going to start things with the Hog first play. I almost feel like Hog Goblins could be a good first play, since the Hero Goblins can respawn and sometimes mess your opponent up if they have a bad starting hand, but it could be a bit risky, especially into something like a Mega Knight, so I think I'm glad that I didn't do that. I might try to get my King up right here, guys, so what I'm going to do is E-Spirit here, and then also Firecracker. You can also use like Goblins plus E-Spirit to get your King up, or Firecracker plus Goblins, that works as well. So we get a beautiful King activation here, nice Mighty Miner ability to clear those minions. The Mighty Miner ability is actually sometimes pretty nice to kill air swarms and even ground swarms as well. I feel like a lot of people just forget to use it. We already have another ability available. Wait guys, is it just me or did that Mighty Miner ability reload a lot quicker than it normally does? I swear, I don't know if I'm like tripping or something, but that felt like it reloaded super quickly. Also, guys, we could actually just go for the Goblin's ability here to help us distract the Archer Queen a little bit longer. That's actually really nice. Dang, that was such a good defense right there, and we're just going to get a Hog down before he has the time to get the Elixir for a Mega Knight. So Hog should get a nice few hits up in here. His next Mega Knight is going to be Evo, guys, so it's going to be pretty much impossible to get through that with the Hog Rider. All we're going to have to try to do is just to bait it out with the Hog, just sacrificially, and then, yeah, try to outcycle him pretty much. So stuff will be kind of interesting here. Let's see what he does against the Mighty Miner, though. I feel like the Mighty Miner does sometimes put him in a bit of an awkward spot unless he has the Goblin Gang in cycle, which he does not have, so Mighty Miner is actually going to force out the minions. That's perfect. We can just go for a Firecracker here, then Electro Spirit is going to probably deal with everything, especially with our King up, I think it should. And guys, I can actually try to get some Goblins right here, then also just go for a Hog Rider. This guy is definitely in a little bit of trouble. He once again doesn't have the Elixir for a Mega Knight, and you can see I'm just pressuring really at the perfect times right here, right as our opponent doesn't have Elixir for what he needs to have Elixir for. He's probably going to Mega Knight in the back soon on the right side, so I'm going to go for Goblins the other side just to keep up the pressure. He actually decides to go for the Queen instead. Okay, he does go for the Mega Knight now in the back, guys. Maybe we could get a nice Evo Firecracker. I do play it a little bit early, but hopefully it still gets a shot up in here. Yes, it still does get one big shot on the tower. We do have to worry a little bit about this Archer Queen, to be honest. This Archer Queen actually is probably going to kind of kill me, I'm not going to lie, guys, but there's no way it does that much damage, right? Okay, that Archer Queen is actually kind of going to town right now, but ability's going to kill the Queen, kill the minions. He actually took most of my tower, guys, but just because of how good I played in single Elixir, I think we just take it right here. We can also Evo Cannon, which is going to kill the Goblin Gang, and because Hog gets that one hit, that is going to just be game over. We're up against Light, but it's not Muhammad, it's Edward Light. Alright, we get a Barbarian Barrow first play. Guys, I would never recommend you cycle your E-Spirit first play with this deck unless you have a Hog Rider to pressure with it, because if you just go for a lone E-Spirit, they're just going to get their King Tower up. But when you go for a Hog, you kind of force them to play a unit in front of their tower, so usually they cannot get their King activated. I'm going to go for a Mighty Miner kind of high right here. This guy might have, like, Balloon or... Oh, he has Zappies and everything. We do get a great ability there, though. I'm not going to Bar Burrow right away. Okay, now I'm going to Bar Burrow. See, guys, notice how I waited, like, 1 second right there just to make sure. That's not on my tower, is it? I had all the Elixir in the world to stop that, but how did that get on my tower? That did not look like it should get on my tower. I'm gonna ability trying to avoid something. Okay. Wait, what? He has piggies? I'm actually not gonna cannon here, guys. I think Firecracker is better just because the Firecracker can get us a bit of a counter push, whereas the cannon would not have done that. I'm going to also Hog right here with this, guys, and then we can also go for a Goblin's ability on the right side, which does force out his Goblins pretty nicely, and does kill them, basically. Hog Rider's going to get a little bit of damage here, and his Goblin could give him a nice ability, but if he does pop that, I'm probably just going to get an E-Spirit. Yeah, I'm just going to E-Spirit. Dang, they start attacking really quickly. I feel like one way they could nerf the Hero Goblins is by making them kind of like stand still for a bit longer before attacking, or they could just like reduce the totem lifetime, or make it 3 Goblins. Apparently the Hero Goblins were originally just going to be 3 guys, but then they randomly changed it to 4 before releasing. I have no idea why they would do that. I feel like 3 is already really good, to be honest, for 1 Elixir. So I don't know what they were thinking with that one. Hog Rider is actually going to get right on the tower here for some nice damage, and I think I might... Okay, I was going to say I'm going to go for my Goblins just to buy my Firecracker some time, but the Firecracker did die, so I guess there's no point now. We're going to Bar Burrow here. He might get his Goblin's ability, though. Yeah, he does get the Goblin's ability. So I might have to get my Mighty Miner down here. Oh my gosh, wait. Wait, okay, that's good, that's good. Guys, I was a little bit scared seeing that giant skeleton get, like, all up in there near my tower, but it actually does go for my King Tower, which is good. We now have our King activated. We do have to be careful with our Electro Spirit here because he does have the Evo Piggies in cycle, I believe. And we have to have the E-Spirit right now to stop the Evo Piggies, guys, because Evo Piggies are really sketchy sometimes to deal with. Without my Evo Cannon, the Evo Pigs are, yeah, going to be quite annoying. Oh my gosh, man, I hate the Furnace interactions. They just are so dumb and annoying. Our opponent does go for the Gob Hut right here. Hog Rider's going to break through it, though. So we force out his Zappies as well. Okay, that's fine. I do have my Evo Firecracker, so maybe I could get a nice amount of chip right here on the tower if I'm smart. Okay, he does go for the furnace. Oh, that just died. Let me just go for the ability right here just to kill that furnace. Okay. Oh, no, he doesn't even have Evo Piggies, I think. Okay, I was not really paying attention right there. No. I can't let these Zappies get any damage. No, it's getting damage. No. No. Guys, we can't be letting him get damage here. We actually cannot really afford to give him, like, any damage, pretty much. Okay, nice. We killed the furnace there, which is great. I need to go for a Mighty Miner ASAP here. Get ready with my cannon. He does go in for the piggies. I'm just going to go for my Gobos right here. He's probably going to poison. But I think, guys, that we might just be able to Earthquake cycle him out right here. I think we get another Earthquake before he has the chance to do anything here. Oh my gosh, that was actually kind of a tight game right there. This guy actually played that pretty well, to be fair. Okay, guys, I'm pretty sure if we can win this match, we are going to get Ultimate Champion. So we got to fully lock in right now. Opponent does have the Bandit. I guess I'll just Earthquake to basically take it down, and then I don't know if I'll get the Goblin's ability or not. Let me see. Okay, I think actually we could go for the Goblin's ability here. That's going to probably force him to play something. He misses the zap a little bit, so Goblin does get one nice stab on the tower here, which is very nice. He does have Pekka bridge spam. Okay. I think what we do here, guys, is we go for the Goblins early. They're going to die to the Ghost, but then we can just get the ability to have them deal with the Pekka. Bro, the Goblins are going to be so busted in this matchup, guys. See, he thinks he's all good now. He thinks he got rid of everything, but no, we just get the Goblin's ability. Might be a pretty nice Mighty Miner up in here as well. He does go for a pretty good Electro Wizard, I will give him that. I was going to try to prediction Mighty Miner ability, but to be honest, I didn't really want to risk it too much. I might just ignore this Electro Wizard, guys. I could just Barbarrel on it, then Goblins for the Bandit, but the reason I ignored it is because I kind of want him to go opposite lane of me in this matchup, so even though he gets damage with that, I feel like it's still beneficial to us just to let that go and have some more Elixir now to attack him with. Wow, the Goblins are getting right up on the tower. That's perfect. See, now we just pop this right away. He's going to have to, like, what, zap or something? But he's still going to take multiple hits from the Goblins, and we're just getting up in Elixir right now. This guy is just spamming good game because he really doesn't know what else to do right here. He might have to, like, kite this with a Battle Ram, or... Oh, he has Musketeer. Wait, what? He has Hog? What the heck is this guy doing? Okay, anyways, I'm just going to get a Barbarrel down right here. I think if we kill the Musketeer kind of high up, he can't even get the turret to reach our tower, guys, because they made the turret have a super short range now. I'm actually going to go for more Goblins here at the bridge, because I feel like no matter what he does, it's pretty much going to be a win for us. He goes for the Bandit, but we can just get the ability. Well, actually, never mind. I'm just going to let this all go here. I think I don't want to feed his Evo Pekka or anything like that. But yeah, we should deal with this Bandit pretty nicely. We can just get the Mighty Miner going for this side. And I'll just go for a cannon down low, even though he could Hog on the other side. I think we'll be okay. Yeah. And we could also pull this Pekka back with our Hog. That way we could keep our Goblins in case he tries to do other stuff. This Pekka's just gonna die here. Not the best Barbarrel. I didn't really expect this guy to go for the Bandit right there, honestly. But look at these Goblins doing work, though. And we could probably just go for a Hog here to the side. The Pekka's gonna kill the Mighty Miner, but it's probably gonna lose the chase with the Hog Rider right here, so we just get to Ultimate Champion, guys. Let's go.